So I've been waiting to tell y'all my experience and my story just as much as you guys have been asking me about my application process. So we are just going to get right into it. So when I applied to FIU, they told me that I needed a 22 on the ACT. So I got a 22. It was either 22 or 23 on the ACT because at the time they super scored. So they took all of my scores from the ACT that they needed and super scored my best scores, which gave me like a 22 or a 23, I'm not sure. At the time, my GPA was a 3.8. So during my application process, I'm like, okay, I shouldn't get denied getting into FIU because my GPA is high. My SAT score is okay, but I did dual enrollment and I graduated high school with an AA degree from an accredited college. So that being said, I was like, I have an AA degree. My grades will reflect me being college ready. So I thought. So I applied my first time to FIU, and my first letter I get denied. They told me that my ACT scores weren't high enough and that I needed to do better. I was like, okay, I'll take it one more time and then I'll apply again. Took the ACT one more time, applied again, got denied again. And I'm just like, I don't understand why FIU is denying me, and I have an AA degree. Like, I'm about to graduate from high school with a college degree already. So I don't understand why they're just looking at my ACT scores and saying that I'm not college ready. So there is a process, and I'm looking at it right now. There is a process that you have to take to the admissions committee, and it's called an admission petition and appeal form. I did that form, and you have to send in a written statement from yourself explaining your goals and your past academic performance. You have to get a letter of recommendation from any person that has seen like your academic ability to be college ready. I had many of my teachers and my mentors write me letters and things like that, so I had a lot of support. I sent in like 3 recommendation letters, and then I wrote my appeal letter to the admissions committee, and the 3rd letter I got accepted. They still never gave me an explanation as to why I had to go through that whole process just to get accepted. So my process for me was a lot more difficult than it would be just to do an online application and you automatically get accepted with your ACT scores and your GPA. But I think, and I forgot to say this before I kind of started, but compared to the ACT acceptance now, then it didn't matter what your GPA was. It was based all on your ACT or SAT score. Now online they have your GPA, your SAT, and your ACT score. So depending on how high or how low your GPA is, it depends on how high or how low your ACT or SAT score can be. When I applied in 2015, that was an option for us. Our GPA wasn't or didn't play as much of a factor into our ACT and SAT scores. So after the application process for admissions, then it went into housing application. Now my housing situation also was hectic and difficult because I basically got accepted to FIU at the very last minute. It was like I got accepted in like mid-July, and school started in August. So I had already got accepted to UCF for the spring semester, but I didn't want to go because FIU had just been my dream school. So I was like, okay, I gotta try one more time for FIU because this is my dream. Like, I wanted to come here for the nursing program and nothing else. So after the admissions process, I had to do my application for housing, and there was a wait list of like 200 people or 200 freshmen trying to get into freshman specific dorms. So FIU is basically known as a commuter campus, but you have a lot of out-of-state and a lot of in-state students that stay on campus. So I have floor prepaid. So as I said before, there was a long wait list of like 200 students trying to get freshman-specific dorms at FIU, which to me was kind of not frustrating, but kind of odd, because why do you have a wait list for students that you've accepted? Why are you accepting more than you can contain? Like, that was kind of, I don't know how to say, it was just odd to me. So moving on, then I had to apply or register for orientation, because if I didn't go to orientation, then I just wasn't going to be able to come to FIU. So I applied for orientation, and the very last orientation was like a couple of days before move-in at the housing. And I was like, how am I going to go to orientation? I don't have anywhere to stay. So my mom, she told me, she was
like, if you don't have anywhere to stay, then we're not going to orientation. You can't go down there and not have anywhere to stay.
Because FIU gave me the option to stay at these 2 apartment complexes that they just built across the street, and it's not cheap. Rent there is $12,000 for a physical school year. So the lease is a year long, and it's basically $12,000 a year to stay there. And my mom was not with that because she already paid 2 years of free dormitory. So that was like really like the deal breaker whether I came to FIU or not. So they found somewhere for me to stay, obviously, because I'm here. And then I came to orientation. Once I came to orientation, that's where everything just like it hit the fan. I transferred with my AA degree, and I transferred all 60 of my credits, and they basically told me, you have to take nursing prerequisites and you don't have them done. Which that meant that in order for me to be at FIU, I have to be a full-time student. And with how many nursing prereqs I had, I wouldn't have been considered a full-time student, because I can't take 2 science classes in one semester. And there was like 3 science classes that I was missing, and it was just like really hit the fan, because I was expecting to apply for FIU and then apply for the nursing school, and little did I know I had to have nursing prereqs for any nursing school I wanted to apply to. I just thought because I had an AA degree, I would be able to immediately go into the nursing program. I was sadly mistaken. So I talked to many advisors during my orientation here, and they told me, look, you can change your major to psychology, take these nursing prereqs while you're taking your psychology major, so you can be a double major. So that's basically what I am now. I graduated with my psychology degree in August of 2017, and then I'm going back to nursing school in January of 2018. So I'll basically be a double major, and I want to get my master's for both of them. So I didn't really take the prereq situation as a downfall, because I did get something better out of it. I got another degree out of it, and I always wanted to be a double major. So I think that covers everything for my experience. I kind of wanted to keep it short and simple for you guys. I didn't want to go into very much detail because, like I said, it was just a hectic process for me. Hopefully I know it's not the same for everybody because it's just as simple as paying your $30 online application fee and sending your scores and all of your transcripts and just getting accepted. But coming from me, someone that got denied twice and didn't give up, and the third time got accepted, and now I'm graduating from FIU. So I say that to tell you guys, don't let anything stop you from your dream. FIU is my dream school, and I came here, did what I had to do, and I'm leaving. I did my 2 years because I did dual enrollment, and I came in with an AA degree. All I needed was 2 more years to get a 4-year degree. So I came here, did what I had to do, and I'm graduating with a 4.0. So don't let anything keep you from going to your dream school. If you have to send them a letter and tell them not to even try to subject you to your ACT. And them looking at a paper is just all that they're gonna do. But if you show them by sending that appeal letter like I did, show them that you're dedicated and that this is something that you really want, they're gonna see that within the letter that you send, depending on how strongly worded it is. But if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, it's different from 2015 to 2017 now. So thank you guys for watching, and I really do appreciate all of the comments and the likes that I get. I read every single one, and I do thank the few people that have subscribed to me. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in another video.